My name's Adam Mohammed Isman and I'd like to welcome you to the English news programme on Somaliland National Television. Here are the latest developments taking place across Somaliland. Vice President unveils new studio. Ministry of Environmental and Rural Affairs provides insight into ministerial strategy for environmental preservation. Somaliland Police Chief requests that the public ensure they preserve their peace and stability. The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail Sayli'i, unveiled a new studio that was constructed at the Ministry of Information, Culture and National Guidance for Somaliland National Television. The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail Sayli'i, unveiled a new studio which was constructed within the Ministry of Information, Culture and National Guidance for Somaliland National Television. This new studio, which will host programs for public awareness campaigns, cultural events and major events in general for the ministry, has just finalized in terms of construction. The opening ceremony for this new studio was held at the Ministry of Information, Culture and National Guidance and had in attendance many state officials, such as the Vice Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Abdiwahid Abdiqadir Abdurrahman, the Minister of Youth, Sports and Tourism, Ali Saeed Regal, the Minister of State for the Ministry of the Presidency, Mohammed Musa Arais, and other notable guests. The manager of Somaliland National Television, Khadr Hassan Aligas, provided a speech at the event where he discussed the construction of this new studio and the purpose which it will serve for the ministry and the public at large. The Minister of Environmental and Rural Affairs, Shukri Haji Ismail Bandare, unveiled a new strategy by the ministry for environmental preservation, which includes a public awareness campaign for rural communities. The Minister of Environmental and Rural Affairs, Shukri Haji Ismail Bandare, provided an insight into a ministerial strategy designed to encourage the spread or understanding for environmental preservation. The Minister of Environmental and Rural Affairs, Shukri Haji Ismail Bandare, discussed this new ministerial strategy, which is designed to provide public awareness to rural communities in the aid of preserving our environment. Minister Shukri Haji Ismail Bandare said that it's part of the ministry's remit to ensure that correct public awareness reaches rural communities, where she continued to state that she has sent representatives of the ministry to various regions across Somaliland, and some of these regions include the Murodiceh region, Togde region, Hod, Dadmared, Sahel and Selal. The Police Chief of Somaliland, Abdullah Fadl Iman, has requested that the public ensure that they preserve their peace and stability following recent skirmishes. The Police Chief of Somaliland, Abdullah Fadl Iman, provided a press release regarding an incident which occurred late last night and stated that the security services have apprehended the individuals involved. The police chief continued to describe that they have in fact apprehended the guilty individuals. The police chief continued to elaborate that the security services apprehended individuals that were involved in last night's events, but used this opportunity to send a message to the Somaliland public to ensure that the peace and stability of the country is not compromised. The Somaliland Custodial Corps have initiated a 10-day training seminar designed to raise standards for prisons across Somaliland. The Somaliland Custodial Corps, a 10-day training seminar intended to raise standards across Somaliland prisons. Present for this training session was the commander of the Somaliland Custodial Corps, Mohammed Hussein Farah Hirane, alongside his deputy Hassan Ali Dere. The opening speech at the event was provided by the Deputy Commander of the Custodial Corps, Hassan Ali Dere, who stated that this particular training session is intended to provide knowledge to the various departmental heads who are also the heads of the Somaliland prisons, to ensure that they have the adequate knowledge to raise the standards of Somaliland prisons and ensure that they filter this message down to their staff. The commander of the custodial corps, Mohammed Hussein Farah Hirane, provided a speech at the event where he asked the various departmental heads to ensure that they make maximum use of the knowledge they learn during this training session. On this note, he said, "You will receive training from people with additional knowledge into the role of the custodial corps, in the hope that once you finish your training sessions, that you will be able to raise the standards of food, health and internal security of prisons across Somaliland." The event concluded with an official from UNODC, the United Nations Organizations for Drugs and Crime, providing a speech at the event where he elaborated on the need and purpose for this particular training session. And on this note, the official said, and that's all the news we have for you today. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.